Hello and welcome back to Divinity Gems. I'm on here doing your July 2nd through the 8th readings, and this is for my Virgos. Hey Virgos, if you're new to my channel, all the info that you need will be in the description box. Just want to get into your reading, give it a final couple shuffles, and pull your 9-card spread using the Vision Quest Tarot as always. This is for my Virgos. Bottom of the deck is the Daughter of Water. Somebody's waiting on love. Daughter of Water is all about just waiting on our turn patiently. See what's going on for you, Virgos, this week. In addition to waiting on some love, medicine wheel is out. There is a change coming. So maybe it is in your love section, but there is definitely a transformation, and with the balance card, definitely change is coming out as well. These two back to back let me know that there is a change coming. Dragonflies on this card represent change as well, but this is a full complete transition of a life cycle here that's about to change for you. Something different, something that you've been asking for. All right, Virgo. 3 of Water is out. Fullness. So this is a celebratory card. This is a change to, I know Virgos, it's been a little rough the last month. June was a little rough. But I'm feeling like July, Virgo, is about to be a transformation of that. You were not very balanced last month, and you are starting this month off either seeking balance or going to get this balance that you needed to create this change in your environment, to create this change to the cycle of it seemed like downpour that was coming to you, Virgo. But really, once you adjust your thinking, you adjust your situation, and the transition can begin. That's how the transformation takes place. That's how you create a new cycle, by doing something differently. And maybe you were just too much in your head. That is a trait of you guys. You're too much in your head about the situation, so much that you were off balance. You were not centered. And things don't flow like they should when we're feeling like that. But it's time to toast it up, Virgo. It's time, because you guys are about to celebrate. Celebrate some victory stuff coming here. I'm telling you. And it's coming in love. Something you wanted in love. Somebody you were really attracted to that you wanted to go after, or whatever, that you were feeling like maybe you couldn't because that situation was going bad. You're about to celebrate, so it's probably going to bring in that person. You're probably going to have the confidence to go after that person now. And it's going to be somebody you were very attracted to with that Son of Water. That's about that animal attraction. It's somebody you just love at first sight on that one. And then the Son of Fire is here. So he lets me know there's mental clarity. And sometimes he can change situations sometimes without us doing anything. When we just sit back sometimes and let magic happen, it does, and it can sometimes. So he is the one that's put his bow and arrow down because he doesn't need to fight anymore. He's got mental clarity coming to him to know it's going to be all right. Finally, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I'm so happy to see this card for you guys, Virgos. It's going to be all right. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate. Not only is the big medicine wheel out, the transformation card is out. It is a death and the rebirth of that old way that was getting on your nerves all probably May, June. It is finally leaving you in July, and the transformation, the death of that old way, that hard way, that struggle that you were going through. It is changing. It is changing. The struggle is changing because sunshine is here along with your celebration. There's never a time when this card is going to come out and there's nothing great happening in your life. This is sunshine. This is sunshine. You can't ask for anything better than dancing, rejoicing. Like I said, this is celebratory. So you're about to get rejoiceful mode with this new change that's coming to you, this transformation that's bringing you balance. And I think you learned some things last month about yourself. I'm pretty sure you did in the last 2 months, Virgo. Learn some things about yourself. This situation that you just are about to transition out of, it really did take a lot out of you to where you can finally get to rejoice But now that you have gone through that, the rejoicing is going to be that much more sweeter. It's going to taste like sunshine because you've been through so much. You're going to appreciate the sunshine and you're going to bask in it. You're not just going to see the sunshine and be like, oh, there's the sun. No, you're going to be out there like that, happy in your sunshine because you know what you had to go through to get to this point where you can rejoice, where you can celebrate, where you can finally toast it up like everybody else. It takes a lot of wisdom sometimes. You learn, you grow. And this is what happened with this grandfather energy type of feel to it to me. You did learn a lot through this experience of the hard stuff so that when the good stuff comes, you are such a better person. You're so complete. You're appreciative of everything you are made of. All the strength that it took you. It's also what he has in that picture represented. The strength that it took you to get there, the wisdom on his head with the feathers, just the guidance that you had to have through the moments before this transition, before you made it to this celebration. I mean, you know how hard it was for you. But the medicine man was out lastly, which lets me know you were well equipped. You had all the equipment in you to deal with that experience, though it felt like it was just rough and raining on you every day, Virgo. And then one day you'll have a good day and then it'll throw you right back into some rain again. You'll be like, come on, when is this ever going to change? When is this ever going to? There it is. There it is. I'm seeing some sunshine coming. Some sunshine coming. And some healing definitely had to be done for the change to happen. Some changing in our thought patterns, the way we thought about things, the way we did things. Those negative mind loops, those are the things that have to be changed in order for things to get better in our lives. And once we do that, then we start to see the good stuff come in and we're like, oh, what was I worried for? But just, it's a human trait. It's so easy to worry about things when things are going bad and we just want things to go good. It's all we want, to be stable and okay. And it does not feel good when we're not. So yeah, grandmother is out. So yeah, slow but steady. Slow but steady, Virgo. You guys apply a whole lot of wisdom to this ordeal that you went through. And I also see the integration card is out. So this is about the coming together of a masculine and feminine energy. Maybe you were all tough, and you needed a little softening going through this period of transition. Just to make you understand things on a deeper level about yourself, to show you some things about yourself. Like I said, you find out what you're made of only when you're going through things sometimes. Not when things are always easy, but when we have a challenge, then we see who we truly are at those challenging moments and what we're really made of. But just contemplation is out as well. And just a lot of thinking. You go into yourself and you really think about the decisions you made, the people that you allowed to be in your life, were they good, were they bad for you? You think about things like that. Is this situation healthy for me? Should I rethink this? Should I move? Should I stay? Those type of things you contemplate during those storms that we go through in our lives. And then you come out of it a lot wiser. That's what these energies represent. Not an actual grandmother. Sometimes that's who we go to for advice, that older person that gives us a little bit more to think about. But it's about getting it inside ourselves, getting that voice of wisdom as you mature and as you get older in your life. You're supposed to be able to control those things and not always have to go to somebody else. If you just take the time to sit down, contemplate, think about things in a mature, adult manner. If you are an adult, adult manner. Listen to the voice of reason, to where it's not when you're angry, but just when you're okay and you're being reasonable at that moment. That's when you can come up with your greatest answer. And sometimes it does involve our spouse or our mate. So integration is all about getting the balance that we need of the masculine and feminine energy. So if, no matter whether you're male or female, you need masculine and feminine energy inside of yourselves. There's a balancing of just certain things, of nurturing qualities, of being softer feminine qualities versus the power and the protection of a masculine type of energy. It is about having both of those to balance inside of yourselves, male and female. So that's what integration is about. Also could be about the coming together of couples and relationships in different ways. So quite possibly someone else is involved in this transformation that we are making right here, Virgo. But this change is coming about to you. I know it is long overdue. I've been watching and following the Virgo readings, and you guys have been having a rough time over the last couple of months, just dealing with certain situations, detaching from certain things, trying to just get a grip and a hold and understanding on what was going on, the transitions that were going on in your life and what was being asked of you at those moments. So I think things are about to turn the corner. Willpower is out. Yeah. So you guys endure through the end. This is about hanging in there, staying tough. It's also about, could be possibly twin flame connections when I see this. So because you hung in there, whatever it was that you were attempting to accomplish, quite possibly a relationship with the integration and the twin flame out with the willpower, but just your effort level. That's what that represents. Your effort level in this, and whatever you were trying to get over, whatever hurdle you were trying to get over, is finally, the endurance of it all is going to pay off for you. And yeah, sunshine and rejoicing for you, Virgo. Very happy for you this week for that coming in for you. Just for hanging in there and doing what you do. Gonna get it. Don't outthink yourself. And say, yeah, that doesn't happen to me. Don't do that to yourself. Your words are very powerful. They're very powerful, and what you think is very powerful. So always, always keep a positive mind. There's my advice to my Virgos and my earth signs. Keep a positive mind and watch positive things happen. And even when things appear to not be positive, understand that they're quite possibly so that there can be a positive outcome that you're just not seeing the whole picture of yet. And so everything is set up to work on your behalf, not against you. If you're out there being a good person and putting in hard work for something, then the effort should be blessed. Don't ever think that there's a mark on you that is supposed to just rain on your parade and your parade only, like you're supposed to go through the worst test ever. It's not. It's not. You are not singled out, Virgo, when you're going through bad things, because we all have to deal with things when they come up. But it's just about your mindset and your mentality when you're dealing with those things that help you, or hurt you. Make the situation easy to deal with, or make it a little harder. Make it longer or make it shorter. Sometimes you're going through it longer and longer, trying to do things your way, when sometimes if you step back, the contemplation card is so important. Sometimes if you step back and really just lay down and think about it when you're not so emotional about certain things, that's the time when you can come into the best answers, and you instantly know what's the best course of action, and you take that with a calm, cool, like I said, that grandmother, grandfather type of mature, type of wisdom, type of energy comes over you, and you know exactly which way to proceed, the best way, the easiest way, the way that's going to get you the desired outcome. Okay? Very happy for you, Virgo. Go ahead and celebrate a victory then if you get one this week, because it's well deserved if you do. All right. Till next time, check me out, www.divinitygems33.com.